Okay, we got the ending over here. Ending is to embody the will and power of that community over time. These three are the ending here. Okay? So we're making and we got the beginning. Community organizing, the will and the power. The foundation of community organizing is people with decide the problems that they wish to address, the solutions they wish to pursue. And the part of the solution. And this is the solutions they wish to, and the part of the solutions? No. A conflict. Anybody got methods? Yes. The methods? Let's get methods over here. Methods they will use to. Perfect. Let's keep it just a little space here. The organ, institution will identify the people. They will identify the people and structures. Yep. Need to be is okay, but do we have part of these solutions?
Majd meglátjuk.
Institution. There we go. This one, community institution. Okay, the organization that can take on the further problems. Yay. Community and decide. Wait a minute. We gotta find a place for you. 1 second. Further problems and embody the will and power. Okay, now which one have you got? Community and decide. The problems. Okay, here we go. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth one, right? Everybody in decide that?
Define their community and decide the problems.
Exactly. Okay, we got it together, I think. Now, let's go back over all of this, see if this makes any sense, okay? Can we do this now? You're going to have to pay attention, though. That's the issue, because it now finally makes some sense.
Community organizing is...
Can you hear this?
No.
Speak up.
Community organizing is building
power, the foundation of community.
Organizing is people with
A problem to define their
Community and decide the
problems that they
wish to address the
solutions they wish to
pursue and the
methods they will use to
accomplish their goals.
the
Organization will
identify the people and structures that need to be
part of the solutions and by
persuasion and confrontation,
negotiate with them to
accomplish the
goals of the community in
The process, organizations will build democratically
control
community institution, the
organization that can take on
further progress and embody
the will and power
that community over time.
Wow. Okay. Let's just go over. Community organizing is building power. We're going to come back and talk about that in a minute, okay? Because that's really important to understand that it's about power. The foundation of community organizing is people with a problem. who define their community, whatever it is. It can be a geographic area, it can be a specific constituency, it can be Roma, it can be homeless people. They define their own community, okay? And decide problems they wish to address. We're going to talk about this part as well, because this all starts with the process of listening. We never start community organizing by deciding what the problem is. Many times advocacy groups do, sometimes even community development groups do, although actually this is one of the issues that I think we have in common with community developments. We usually go in and listen to people. Organizing always starts by listening. It's partly why we started with that this morning, with listening to each other, okay? So step number one about organizing is about listening. So the problems that they wish to address, the solutions they wish to pursue. So the second stage of this is that we do our homework. In that public arena, if we're going to be effective, if we haven't done our homework, if we don't know what these solutions can be, we're not going to be very effective. And we're not going to be taken seriously. Okay? So we need to listen, identify our problems. We then need to do our homework to develop what is our solutions they wish to pursue, and the methods they wish to use to accomplish their goals. The organization will identify the people and the structures to be part of these solutions. So another one of the issues, and we're going to talk about this probably tomorrow, is that when we develop our strategies, we identify the person, the decision maker. Sometimes we use the term target. It's always a person who makes these decisions. So we need to identify who those people are and in effect hold them accountable for their decisions or lack of a decision about something. And we use persuasion or confrontation and negotiate with them to accomplish the goals of the community. Now, ideally, we can do this by negotiating and by talking with each other, but many times we know that that doesn't work. So we may, and this is one of the critical issues about organizing, is are we willing to confront? Because if we're not going to likely stand a chance to win. So we have to be willing to consider the possibility of confrontation. None of our groups that we've ever worked with, and that I think in the States, really want to start off, I want to go have a fight. That's not where people start. They're much more interested to try to develop some common solutions about this in negotiation. But the critical issue about organizing is, are we also willing to fight? Okay? So we may need to confront as well as consider negotiation. Okay? In the process, though, this is the key other aspect of it. In the process, organizations will build a democratically controlled institution. So this is the fourth and critical part. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow, but this is the part that's really quite different from the U.S. In the U.S., we don't even talk about this part. Americans build organizations, they elect leaders. It's no problem to build an organization. I described it, I didn't realize this till I came over. It's just in their DNA. Americans they form groups just naturally. It doesn't happen here. I'll tell you some story tomorrow that just made this really clear. So the point is, but this is the other critical part about organizing, is we're building democratically controlled community institutions. Organizations that can take on the further problems. So this isn't just about solving one issue in our community. We want to be engaged over a long time. And that this institution embodies the will and the power of the community over time. Okay? So again, 4 stages that we use to describe organizing. Listen. What's the second one? Huh? Identify the problems and the solutions. So we do our homework. So we always listen. The second one is that we identify we do our homework. The third one is act, which may include confrontation as well as negotiation. And then the fourth stage is we build this democratically controlled institution. Okay? Thank you all very much. We get the next break. Can I collect all